How to make Claude Code 100x better in one click. Most people using Claude Code are leaving most of its power on the table. They type the same instructions over and over. They build setups from scratch every single project. They have no idea someone already solved their exact problem and built a template for it that you can install in one click. I am Paisley, your AI educator, and today I am showing you how to supercharge Claude Code using a free open-source library of over 100 ready-to-use templates, agents, and skills. By the end of this video, you will know how to find and install them, how to automate tasks so Claude runs them without you, and the one security rule you cannot skip. Stay with me because the scheduled tasks section alone is going to change how you think about what Claude Code can actually do. Claude Code is already powerful out of the box. It is a terminal-based AI coding agent from Anthropic that writes code, runs commands, edits files, and works through complex tasks. But by default, it does not know your workflows. It does not know you want tests run after every change or that you always want a PR created with a summary. Every session, you are starting from zero. Templates fix that. There is a free open-source GitHub repository called Claude Code Templates, built by developer Daniel Avila. Over 100 ready-to-use configurations, including AI agents, custom/commands, hooks, settings, and MCP integrations. It comes with an interactive web interface where you can browse everything, filter by category, and install without digging through raw GitHub folders. Here is what is inside. Agents are specialized AI configurations that make Claude Code behave like a specific type of expert: a code reviewer, a security auditor, a documentation writer. Instead of explaining your requirements every single time, the agent already knows its role and how to operate. /commands are custom shortcuts you type directly in Claude Code to trigger full workflows instantly. /spec to generate a project spec. /plan for a step-by-step implementation plan. /git to handle your PR workflow. One command, entire workflow handled. Hooks are where it gets interesting. Automations that fire based on events in your session. An auto-format hook runs your code formatter every time Claude makes a change. A test hook runs your test suite automatically. A backup hook saves your files before Claude touches anything risky. You define it once and it just runs every time. And then there are MCP integrations. Pre-built configurations for connecting Claude Code to external tools like GitHub and Slack through MCP servers, which stands for Model Context Protocol. Combining hooks with MCP integrations is where the biggest productivity gains are, and I will show you exactly how in a moment. To get started, head to github.com/davila7 Claude Code Templates. The browsable interface is linked right from the README. Find what you need, follow the install steps, and it drops into your Claude Code setup. You can also share your configuration with your team so everyone has the exact same setup. When I first started using Claude Code, I honestly felt overwhelmed. Features keep expanding, and it is easy to miss the ones that actually matter. That is when I found this community called AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 members focused on learning AI tools together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows save time versus which ones waste it. If you are serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out. Link in description. Now let me introduce you to Anthropic's own official system called Skills. Skills are folders of instructions, scripts, and resources that Claude loads automatically when relevant to your task. You do not have to tell Claude to use a skill. It reads what you are asking and loads the right one in the background. Anthropic provides built-in skills out of the box: enhanced Excel creation, Word documents, PowerPoint, and PDF processing. Ask Claude to create a spreadsheet and it automatically picks up the Excel skill. Zero input from you. You can also create custom skills. Build a skill folder with a skill.md file that explains your specific workflow, your company brand guidelines, your team's code review process. Zip it, upload it to Claude, and from then on, Claude uses that knowledge automatically whenever it applies. Skills are available on free, Pro, Max, Team, and Enterprise plans, and in beta for Claude Code users. Go to Customize Then Skills in your Claude settings to access them. There is also a skills directory at Claude.com connectors with professionally built skills from platforms like Notion, Figma, and Atlassian. Quick security note before the best part. Skills and templates can include code that runs inside Claude's environment. Anthropic flags 2 risks: prompt injection, where hidden instructions in a skill can manipulate Claude into doing unintended things, and data exfiltration, where bad code could leak your data. The rule is simple: only install from trusted sources. If a repo is unfamiliar, read through the files before enabling anything. Anthropic's own repository at github.com, Anthropic Skills, is always a safe starting point. Now, scheduled tasks. Claude Code now lets you set up a prompt once and have it run automatically on a schedule with no input from you whatsoever. 2 ways to do this. First is session-scoped scheduling. Inside any active Claude Code session, use the /loop command with an interval and a prompt. For example, /loop 5 minutes, check if the deployment finished. Claude sets up a background job and confirms the schedule. You can run up to 50 scheduled tasks in a single session, and they auto-delete after 3 days so nothing runs forever by accident. You can also set one-time reminders in plain English. Just say, "Remind me at 3 p.m. to push the release branch," and Claude handles it. Second option is desktop scheduled tasks. These are persistent. They survive restarts and run as long as the desktop app is open, firing in fresh, independent sessions so they never interrupt what you are working on. If your computer was asleep when a task was due, Claude catches up with one run for the most recently missed time when you wake it. Here is what this looks like in practice. Anthropic developer Tariq Shihapar demonstrated Claude Code checking error logs every few hours and automatically creating pull requests to fix any bugs it can handle. That used to need someone sitting there watching. Claude Code developer Boris Cherney mentioned auto-monitoring pull requests and generating morning Slack summaries as use cases. Tasks that used to be manual and daily just running on their own. Connect scheduled tasks to MCP servers, and they get even more powerful. Link to GitHub, Slack, or Google Calendar, and your tasks can pull data, act on it, and push updates back. Fully unattended. Here is how to set it all up. For the templates library, go to github.com/Davalos7 Claude Code templates, open the browsable interface from the README, and follow the install steps for whatever you want. For skills, go to Settings, then Capabilities, and turn on code execution and file creation. Then go to Customize, then Skills. Toggle on any built-in skill or click plus to upload your own zip file. For the skills directory, go to Claude.com/connectors, find what you need, download the package, and upload it via Customize, then Skills. Always test new skills on simple tasks before using them for anything critical. The gap between someone using base Claude Code and someone with a properly configured setup is not about the tool. It is about the setup. If you want to go deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, check out AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people sharing real experiences. What is working, what is not. Which tools are worth your time. No hype, just practical guidance from people doing the work. Link in description. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and over 100 AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You get all the video notes plus access to our community of 58,000 members who are crushing it with AI. See you in the next one.